News. I'm Olivia Sandusky here alongside weathercaster Pablo Alsina. It's a Tuesday morning. I had to bring out the long sleeves this morning because you said there would be a chance of rain. I saw some blue skies this morning, but I said Pablo knows, so I'll just wait it out.
I also like the blue and the blue. I have the orange for my Go Gators, orange and blue shirt and tie combination.
Gator fan.
I have to shout out my Gators when I can.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more about that chance of rain ahead in Pablo's full forecast, but let's go ahead and get to the top story this morning. 1 year after a deadly hit and run in Cathedral City left a local woman dead and her dog seriously injured, an arrest has been made. Our Alondra Campos is live in studio this morning to tell us more about the case and what we know so far about the suspect. Alondra?
That's right. After a year-long investigation, authorities have now identified the man accused of hitting a woman riding her scooter and then fleeing the scene. The suspect is now in custody, and that's William Frank Rodriguez, a 43-year-old Palm Springs resident and CEO of Silvercrest Advertising. Authorities suspect that Rodriguez was behind the wheel the night the victim died. It was just after midnight on October 11th of 2024 when Cathedral City Police responded to a disturbing scene along East Palm Canyon Drive. A woman and her dog were found lying in the roadway just west of Bankside Drive and approximately 1,400 feet away, her scooter badly damaged. Police say 60-year-old Christina Barrington had been struck from behind while riding her scooter eastbound. Despite of life-saving measures, Barrington died in the hospital the next day. Her dog survived the injuries and was later reunited with its family. Now, more than a year later, investigators have confirmed a suspect, one that was tentatively identified the week of the incident. On Monday, Cathedral City police officers arrested 43-year-old William Frank Rodriguez, also known as Billy Rodriguez, a Palm Springs resident and CEO of Silvercrest Advertising, a company that has sponsored local events such as the International Film Festival and the Pride Equality Walk.
It was a very complex investigation. We were kind of behind the eight ball. The suspect fled. When we started working on it, it was a little bit cold at that point. When we started working on it, it was a couple days cold. Our suspect had left and gone out of state. So my traffic investigators, they spent their time writing I could even to probably 30 to 40 search warrants for this case.
Detectives say Rodriguez was behind the wheel of a black 2021 Porsche when he struck Barrington's scooter, then kept driving, dragging the wreckage.
At that point, based on interviews with people that were at the location, he was not there. We kind of put two and two together and figured it was him. But from that point on, it was working out evidence showing that was he the driver? Was he intoxicated? There was a lot of stuff to it.
The Riverside County District Attorney's Office approved felony hit and run and homicide charges just last week. Now Rodriguez remains in custody without bail and is set to make his first court appearance tomorrow at the Indio Larson Justice Center. Authorities are investigating whether drugs or alcohol were a contributing factor in this case. We have reached out to Silvercrest and the District Attorney's Office and are still waiting for a comment. We'll bring you all the latest details as the case develops. Live in studio, I'm Alondra Campos.
Alondra, thank you. More local news this morning. A federal judge has sided with Cathedral City in a legal dispute over the city's upcoming International Hot Air Balloon Festival. Last Friday, a judge with the U.S. District Court granted a preliminary injunction against fantasy balloon flights and its principals. Now, this order prohibits promoting or claiming to run the city's festival after the court found evidence the company may have solicited funds and sponsorships without authorization. The judge says the city is likely to win and ordered the defendants to disclose anyone they've contacted in connection with the event. City officials say this ruling protects the integrity of this popular festival, which is set for November 21st through the 23rd and will be produced by Sound Skills Incorporated. Protesters plan to rally across the Coachella Valley this weekend for another round of No King's Day rallies. This is a nationwide demonstration. It protests the current presidential administration. Here locally, there are 3 events planned for Saturday, October 18th. At 9 in the morning, there will be a rally in Cathedral City right in front of City Hall, and then in South Palm Springs on East Palm Canyon Drive near the Saguaro. In the afternoon, there will be one at 4. That's at Sunrise Park in Palm Springs. It's being organized locally by Courageous Resistance and Indivisible of the Desert. The footage you see here is from their previous action day over the summer that was on June 14th. And across the Coachella Valley this weekend, Modernism Week's October celebration is taking place. That will get started here Thursday, October 16th. They'll be celebrating 20 years in the Valley. There will be over 50 events happening, from house tours, entertainment, social gatherings, and more. A portion of the tickets sold benefit Modernism Week's nonprofit group, as well as other local preservation, neighborhood, and community groups. Modernism Week gets underway starting February 12th of next year. Take a quick break from the headlines to give you this dramatic view right now. A live look from our Agua Caliente's casino camera. This is in downtown Palm Springs. Look at those dark clouds out there, Pablo. We were saying this morning, we woke up, I went for a walk. You were here doing the 6 a.m. newscast. It was blue skies, and then all of a sudden this rolled in.
Yeah, they're coming in from the Pacific. It was raining in LA earlier today, and now they're starting to find their way over to us. Just a sight of seeing those clouds, though. I'm a clouds guy, so I do like clouds, especially when they don't come with that much rain, and I don't expect that much rain in our area, but we will have some drops. 72 degrees right now, humidity at just 33%. No rainfall so far in our area. Around 2 in the afternoon to 4 in the afternoon is where you expect the highest percentage of rain. Looking at the hourly temperatures at 11 a.m., just 72 degrees with a high of just 75 degrees on the day. The dew point's pretty high at 57 degrees at 3 p.m. You're going to feel some of that mugginess. Looking at the high temperatures for today, look at this. A high of just 74 in Palm Desert, just 75 in Palm Springs. Cabazon with just 64 degrees as their high. And see, this is the future precipitation. You're going to notice around 1 in the afternoons where the most rain is going to be in the area. Around 3 and 4 is going to start winding down. After 7, don't expect any rain at all. Our 3-day comfort air forecast, 60% chance of rain all day today with a high of just 75 degrees. But after that, clear skies on Wednesday, Thursday, with the temperatures going slightly back up to the high 80s later on in the week. But I'll have that in my 7-day forecast. Back to Olivia.
Pablo, thank you. And we are happy to see the sunny skies return tomorrow because Palm Springs parade season officially kicks off with Palm Springs High School's homecoming parade. Scheduled for Wednesday, 3:30 in the afternoon, this will roll down Palm Canyon Drive from Barristo to Alejo. So be advised, if you do travel those routes, you will hit some detours. This year's Grand Marshal, Hannah Maria Duran Wright, the Love Island Season 5 winner, Palm Springs High School alum, and former NBC Palm Springs intern. And then on Friday, the Palm Springs High School football team will take on Xavier Prep for the homecoming game at Ralph Watts Stadium. The city of Coachella is continuing to conduct its Coachella Rail Station feasibility study. They'll be holding a community workshop on Thursday. And as part of that, the study aims to identify a potential location for a new rail station along the future CV rail route. The project would bring a daily passenger rail service from downtown Los Angeles through Orange County and onto Riverside County in the Coachella Valley. They'll reveal the plans at Thursday's community workshop. The first 50 attendees will be entered into a raffle to win a $100 grocery store gift card. Plans for a local landmark are moving forward. On Monday, 5 Native American tribes announced the creation of the Chuckwalla National Monument Intertribal Commission. NBC Palm Springs' Brett Rosen has details.
The joint effort is something that we've learned that is the best way to collaborate and to get stuff done.
That's Thomas Tortes. He is a part of the new Chuckwalla Commission, who represents the Torres Martinez Desert Cahuilla Indians, one of the 5 different tribes who are in this commission. Tortes says this is all about making sure the monument is safe.
All of the tribes that are involved have always wanted to be part of the stewardship. We've always wanted to protect this. So the priority of the commission is to protect the land, be it through co-stewardship, through the management, through the education process of all 600,000 acres of the monument.
Other tribes a part of this commission include the Fort Yuma Quechan Indian Tribe, the Cahuilla Band of Indians, the Chemehuevi Indian Tribe, and lastly, the Colorado River Indian Tribes. Tortes says already the commission has come together to talk about different ways they can help protect the land.
The next steps for the commission and the monument now is moving forward with this commission. We've developed bylaws, we've developed articles to work with the federal government, the state government, and whatever means that are necessary and resources available to protect it.
Other ways the commission has talked about keeping Chuckwalla safe has been adding more guides and bringing in younger school groups.
Once someone is educated in the culture and the ways of other people, I think there instills a compassion in the people of the ways, and you get to see the similarities and differences of cultures.
That was our Brett Rosen reporting this morning. Still ahead on your midday news, the government shutdown quickly approaching its third week. What members of Congress are saying about the funding bill. And we have another live look outside for you this morning. Oh, some dark clouds to change up our view here in the Coachella Valley. Our Indian Wells Golf Resort view here for you. Your 7-day forecast and more on that chance of rain is still ahead, so stay with us.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 11.
Welcome back now to the partial government shutdown nearing its third week. The shutdown's effects are being felt nationwide, including mass layoffs of federal workers and growing flight delays at airports. Ryan Nobles has details from Washington.
With the government shutdown now in its second week, House Speaker Mike Johnson is digging in.
We're barreling toward one of the longest shutdowns in American history unless Democrats drop their partisan demands.
Republicans won't negotiate over a short-term funding bill unless Democratic leaders back off their demand to extend Obamacare tax credits, enacted during the pandemic and set to expire at the end of this year as part of any deal.
They put an end date on it because they knew that it was supposed to be related to COVID. And it's become a boondoggle.
Democrats warn premiums will skyrocket if the subsidies aren't extended.
People are facing these dramatically increased premiums, co-pays, and deductibles.
As the shutdown drags on, the damage is mounting, with the Trump administration expected to lay off more than 4,000 workers across 7 federal agencies. Meanwhile, concern at the nation's airports that widespread staffing shortages could lead to more flight disruptions. While Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is facing scrutiny for a new video intended to be shown at TSA checkpoints, blaming Democrats for the shutdown.
Democrats in Congress refuse to fund the federal government, and because of this, many of our operations are impacted.
Officials at more than a half dozen airports say they won't display the video because of its political message. DHS have not responded to our request for comment. In Washington, the Smithsonian museums have temporarily shuttered, along with the National Zoo. Those zookeepers are still caring for the animals during the shutdown. Just across the street, bakery owner Yael Krigman says her business is already feeling the impact.
Especially as a small business, we really rely on the foot traffic from the zoo.
That was NBC's Ryan Nobles reporting. Meanwhile, the Pentagon is telling beat reporters to sign restrictive new rules by the end of today or surrender their press passes by Wednesday. Many news organizations are rejecting the ultimatum, saying they will not sign the documents. The new policy was championed by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. The Pentagon Press Association, a body that represents the beat reporters, says the new policy, quote, gags Pentagon employees and threatens retaliation against reporters who seek out information that has not been pre-approved for release. Editors and reporters say they'll continue to cover the U.S. military thoroughly with or without press credentials. News groups from CNN all the way to Newsmax say they have no plans to sign these new agreements. The Department of Education has laid off nearly all of its special education staff. According to sources, the cuts were mainly within the Office of Special Education and Rehabilitative Services. That department supports special education programs that serve millions of people across the country. The American Federation of Government Employees says as of Friday, more than 450 people at the agency have been laid off. A DOE spokesperson acknowledging some of their workers would be impacted, but didn't share how many. It's unclear how many special education staffers have been laid off so far. A letter to staff noting the ongoing government shutdown made a reduction in workforce unavoidable. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside again this morning. This time our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera there. You see some scattered clouds. Pablo Alcina's in right after the break with your 7-day forecast, so stay with us.
Stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything.
Pablo Alcina with your weather. Just my second week in Palm Springs, and I've seen temperatures in the 100s, now in the 60s. Also seen sun and some rain. And look at these clouds coming in from the west. Around noon in Palm Springs, you're going to start feeling a couple drops all the way up until 4 in the afternoon. We should be seeing rain in this area, but not much, around 2/10 of an inch at the most. Looking at the temperatures right now, 75 degrees, normal's 92 degrees, so this is way lower than normal. The record high, 110 back in 1991. Looking at the temperatures right now, Palm Springs just 72 degrees, Thousand Palms at 73. Less than 2 weeks ago, they were at 102 102 degrees. So quickly, this cold front came in, but that's going to change later on the week. We're going to see the temperatures go back up to the high 80s. Wind gusts, Palm Springs just 12-mile-per-hour winds. Yesterday, we saw winds up to 30 miles per hour. Other areas seeing wind gusts, Thousand Palms at 10 miles per hour, Idlewild at 19 miles per hour, those wind gusts. Now, this is the rain I was talking to you about. Around noon, they're going to start coming in all the way up until 4 or 5 p.m. Then they're going to start going away as well. But you can expect around 2/10 of an inch in the Palm Springs area. The low temperatures for tonight. Look how sweet this is. 59 degrees. I am loving life in the desert at night, looking at stars. When I lived in LA, too much light pollution. Here, the stars are gorgeous. I'm loving it here. 50 degrees at Cabazon, Idlewild 45 degrees, Joshua Tree, they're going to see lows of 44 degrees. Looking at our 7-day comfort air forecast, only on Tuesday will we expect to see some rain, which is today. The rest of the week, you will not see a single drop, and you're going to see beautiful temperatures tomorrow at 78 degrees. But like I mentioned, the temperatures will start going back up, reaching 90 on Saturday as well. I'm Pablo Alsina. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs, and reach out to me at Pablo Alsina on Instagram. Send me a message. I reply to every single person who sends me a message. More news coming up.
Today we'll be talking about federal tax credits. If you plan on giving your home a makeover by the end of this year, you may qualify for a federal tax incentive. Through the end of 2025, homeowners who upgrade their home to be more energy efficient could save $3,200 on their taxes. Here to tell us more about how families can take advantage of that tax credit before they expire is the Senior Director of Non-Warranty Brands at Front Door, Sarah Riley. Thank you for joining us, Sarah.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So what should homeowners do now if they want to take advantage of the HVAC tax credits before they end?
These federal tax credits expire at the end of the year. So now is the best time for homeowners to look around and think about those energy efficiency upgrades to make, especially upgrading your HVAC system. In order to qualify for those federal tax credits, the upgraded HVAC unit must be purchased and installed by the end of the year to qualify. And American Home Shield is here to help. So members with an American Home Shield warranty can use our new HVAC program. This provides our members with discounts on new name brand heating and air conditioning systems that get our members these upgrades into high efficiency systems and qualify them for the tax credits.
And how does someone know when to tackle a project themselves versus calling in a professional?
Every family has a different threshold for how much DIY they're willing to take on, and that is sometimes a moving target. But especially when you think about your HVAC system, there are some things that you don't want to mess with without calling in a professional. I think about if there is a noise that HVAC system is making, if there is a buzzing or a ticking or something like that, a clicking even, and you've tinkered with it and it will not stop, that could be a sign that there's an underlying issue with your HVAC system that a professional can come help with.
And can you talk a little about the video chat feature and how it's quickly helping homeowners solve problems?
We are so proud of this innovation in the space. American Home Shield launched earlier this year video chat with an expert through our AHS app. Now, this gives our members a way to chat in real time with home repair and maintenance experts across HVAC, electrical, plumbing, appliances, even handy person if your question doesn't fall into one of those existing categories. These experts are, again, available in real time. It's extremely simple to just tap to connect on that AHS app, and the experts will guide our members through those questions about home repair projects or maintenance items. And oftentimes what we see is that expert is able to give guidance and walk our members through that repair itself, and members are able to complete the repair in real time while on the video chat.
Why is a home warranty valuable as systems and appliances age?
A home warranty is a yearly protection plan that covers your home systems and appliances as they break down due to normal wear and tear or even age. So a lot of times your home, you don't know how old your HVAC system is, or if you don't remember when you purchased those appliances in your kitchen, having a home warranty is a great way to protect and give you that peace of mind in case a breakdown happens. So again, this is covering those repair costs from breakdowns to your covered systems and appliances when they just happen to break down due to normal wear and tear.
And where can we go for more information?
The best place to learn more about home warranties, your coverage options, video chatting with an expert, or even our new HVAC program is all available on our website at ahs.com.
Thank you so much for this information, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at
Halloween right around the corner. We've got the top costumes that kids and adults are going for. As for what characters you'll see, Spider-Man, the popular choice for children. The survey finds 2.3 million will dress up as comic book heroes. Princesses, witches, ghosts, vampires, they're all the next popular ones for kids and adults alike. So sticking to the classics this year.
I think I'm going to be Lex Luthor.
Ooh, okay. I
shake
like
that.
it. I'll have to think of mine still. We'll have more news coming up at 5 and 6 on NBC Palm Springs. We'll see you then.